Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back, but hey, this time, bro, we are doing a reaction video. As you guys can see, bro, I'ma start making more videos like these, and hey, just tell me if y'all like it, man. Tell me if y'all like it. We got this video. It's called a Knock at Night. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this one's called a Knock at Night. But basically, as y'all guys can see, I'm reacting to a horror film, well, some horror films on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's just get straight into it.
And this happened recently. I can still remember the image in my head playing over and over again. I live in an apartment complex on the 3rd floor. I don't usually get visitors, and when I do, it's just my aunties and cousins coming over.
That's kind of
on this particular day, I was lying on my bed, watching YouTube as usual.
Okay.
I don't have a phone anymore since it gave me a lot of trouble and then stopped working permanently. Anyway, after watching YouTube, I got up to greet my stepdad as he came home from work. After greeting him, I went back to my room where my brothers were on their bunk bed. I shared a room with them, so I never had privacy of my own. As I was looking around, my brother suddenly said he heard knocking on the door. It was dark out, and I didn't believe him at first. Since I hadn't heard it, I shrugged it off. But then...
Hold on, bro. Just because somebody else doesn't hear something, that shouldn't defeat the purpose where you can't just like, oh no, I heard something, you should actually go check it out, bro. If somebody else is hearing something and you don't believe them, bro, they are like 5 times right, bro. Like, it's either or, they're just either off that good, but you know what I'm saying? You should, you know what I'm saying, listen to them, because you never know, they could be right.
I heard the knock. My brother got up, but I told him to sit back down on the bed. I'm the oldest, and I didn't want my younger brothers opening doors for strangers. I walked up to the door. There was a chair right next to it. For some reason, I didn't want the person knocking to know anyone was home. So I didn't move the chair in front of the door to look through the peephole. Instead, I climbed onto the chair, leaning close, almost falling as I tilted my body to look. And that's when the fear hit me. I won't forget what I saw through the peephole. It was a masked man wearing a blue raincoat, almost like some kind of government.
This guy looks... Oh my god, and he's... Oh yeah, you guys are in for a rude awakening, bro. Yo, tell you and your siblings to get out of there, bro. Y'all need to somehow... See, if it was my siblings, bro, we out. We out. We out. You know what I'm saying? But hey, and he's carrying a Glock, bro. Once I would have seen in that peephole, we out. It's either I'm going down with them trying to defend my siblings, or we all just gonna get out, period. You know? But hey, y'all see what's in his left hand, man. So, I don't think that's a lot to say about that one, but yeah, just let me know. Matter of fact, yeah, let me know what y'all would do if y'all were in a situation like this.
Worker. He was standing slightly slanted to the side.
Yo,
but what terrified me most
like he's in a
was the
purge,
gun.
Bro. We're not in the...
He held it right up to the peephole, almost as if he wanted whoever was looking to see it. Heart racing, I slowly stepped down from the chair. I slipped off my slides so they wouldn't make a sound. I turned to my brothers and gestured with my hand, shaping a gun, warning them to be silent. I quickly shut off all the lights and ran into my stepdad's room to tell him what I had just seen. What made it worse was that right before the man came, the electricity went out, and the internet too. That made it feel even scarier. My brothers ended up coming into my stepdad's room as well.
Would y'all say that's a coincidence?
We used the flashlight on his phone since the ceiling light in his room didn't work.
That's crazy.
The knocking continued. My stepdad wanted to check the peephole himself, but I wouldn't let him. I was too scared that even the slightest sound would give us away. We stayed in the room for over an hour. Eventually, it seemed like the man had left, because we heard a little boy and his parents walking into their apartment on our floor. We could also hear kids playing downstairs on the 1st floor. That was when I finally called my mom and asked if we could go to my aunt's house without telling her what had happened. We left in a hurry. I never saw that man again. But the thought still terrifies me. What if I had let my brother open the door?
Oh, I thought that was real. I was about to say. Alright, the next one we got the local park.
I'm currently 28 years old, but this story happened when I was just 7, and I still remember it to this day. I used to go to a local park with some friends. We had been going there for almost 2 years.
Okay.
But over the last 5 months, we noticed something strange. Every single...
Okay, the first thing, I'm not gonna say the first thing off rip, bro. This guy looks like he's mischievous and he's up to no good. No type of good at all, bro. Look at his eye. Whoever animated this story, if this guy was really making that face, kudos to you, bro. You did it because look, bro's eyes are like, you know what I'm saying? Bro got them, and look at that grin on his face. Oh no. He's up to no good. And if you see if anybody sees somebody on the bench sitting like these, with they legs crossed like that, run as fast as you can, man.
Creepy old guy who would sit on a nearby bench. He'd just watch us and other kids for hours with this unsettling grin on his face.
That's what I literally
We stupidly
just said.
went there without any parents or guardians, since the park was close to our house and our parents trusted us. This was back in 2003, and we were so young we didn't have
look at
phones
this
to call
smile,
for
bro.
help. About 2 weeks after we started to feel uncomfortable with him watching us, he finally came over. It was just me and my 3...
Okay, so let me get this straight. You guys see this guy sitting on this bench for, I don't know, like they've saying they've been going here for 2 years, for a couple weeks, I guessing. But look, y'all going to this bench, right? I mean, well, not to this bench, but to this park, right? Noticing that this guy is just sitting there mischievously, and y'all still gonna come back? Go to a different park, bro. I know y'all got a different park. It's like y'all want him to keep looking at y'all. Is you serious, bro? Do better. Do better.
friends in the park that day. He walked up and asked us if we wanted to go to his house to play video games and check.
No, not going. Not going. Y'all gonna have to give me, I don't know how much money, but I ain't going. I'm not going.
Check out his new dog. Since we were kids, we were foolish, and we agreed. It sounded fun, and for a moment,
No absolute way you guys really still went with his plan. Y'all is crazy.
we thought maybe
Y'all are
he was
crazy,
just a kind
bro.
guy after all, but we were very wrong. He said his house was about a 20-minute walk from the park, so the four of us walked with him. About 10 minutes into the walk, a cop car drove by and started to slow down. The passenger cop leaned out the window, staring at us. The man told us to walk faster, saying that way we'd get more time to play games and see his dog before having to leave.
No way.
So we picked up the pace. But then, the cop car suddenly made a U-turn, and a loud voice shouted,
"You there! Freeze! Put your hands on your head! You're under arrest!"
We froze, confused and scared. The man bolted, but because of his age and size, he didn't get far. One cop tackled him to the ground and cuffed him, while the other officer asked us if we were okay and what had happened. We told him everything. He nodded and said it was very lucky they drove by when they did. Another cop car was called to drive us home, while the first car
Oh, he
took the
looks
man to the
angry,
station.
bro.
The police explained everything to our parents, and from that day forward, we were banned from going to that park. At the time, my parents thought I was too young.
While you're telling them to not go to that park again, I want you to give. Okay, I'm sorry, guys, but when I was younger, I'm gonna just speak real. You know what I'm saying? Give this man, no, not even a man, bro. He's not even considered a man. Give this boy a good old fashioned beating to the bum, bro. Are you serious? Hey, I bet you that boy did not tell the mom that they still followed him after he tried to lure him in. You know what I'm saying? Are you serious? That's crazy. Yo, you need to teach your son a lesson, bro. Like I'm sorry, guys. Not like, you know, not outrageous beating, you know what I'm saying? Not like something crazy, you know? But just a little, you know what I'm saying? Not like that, but like, come on, bro. You got
the details, but when I turned 13, they finally told me the truth. That man was a known sexual offender. He called what he did his hunting, and he did it at local parks. That revelation terrified me. I started thinking about what could have happened to me and my 3 friends if that cop car hadn't driven by and stopped him. And honestly, I don't even want the answer, because I already know what it would have been. The police didn't share many details about his punishment, but my dad told me that one officer said the man would get at least 15 years in prison for his other crimes.
Alright, this is going to be the last one. It's called True Beach Horror Story. Sounds interesting, but let's get to it.
My name is Dhruv Prajapati, and I am from India.
I was about to say, bro, there's no way somebody... Dhruv... Hold on, what do you say? What do you say?
My name is Dhruv Prajapati, and I'm...
Hold on. He said my name is Dhruv Prajapati. Hold on.
My name is Dhruv Prajapati, and I'm...
Dhruv Prajapati, I think. I'm sorry. No, guys, I'm being dead serious, bro. Dead serious. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Patapiti. Am I saying it right? Patapiti. Like, I'm not trying to even joke, bro.
From India. I'll tell you about an experience I had on Dumas Beach that still chills me to the bone. Dumas Beach in Surat has always been a place wrapped in mystery and dark rumors. People say it's haunted, and over the years, countless stories have circulated about strange sounds, vanishing shadows, and eerie figures that wander the sands at night. As curious as I am, I never really believed in any of it until one night changed everything. It was a rare weekend night, and some friends and I decided to hang out on Dumas Beach after sunset. We'd heard the rumors, the tales of restless spirits, unexplained disappearances, and how people seemed to disappear into...
Wait, did y'all just see that?
Restless spirits, unexplained
I'm gonna look back in the footage. I hope my camera got that. Yo, that's...
the mist along the shore. But we just laughed it off, convinced it was nothing but local folklore meant to keep people away after dark. As we walked along the beach, the only sounds were the waves crashing and our voices echoing strangely in the emptiness. Then, without warning, an icy gust of wind swept across the beach. It cut right through us, and we all felt the sudden chill. One of my friends even joked,
"Wait, do they all have the same haircut?"
But the laughter faded when we heard it, a whisper, faint and breathless, like someone was speaking just behind us. We stopped, our senses on high alert, and looked around. There was no one. The beach was empty. I brushed it off, figuring it was just the wind, but something felt wrong. I remember hearing that the beach was once a Hindu burial ground, and that...
Wait, so they're basically walking on dead people? Because if he says the beach was once a burial ground, wouldn't they still be buried, right? They wouldn't still be, well, they wouldn't be undug and just taken somewhere else. Wouldn't they still be buried?
As we walked further, my flashlight started flickering, and a thick, eerie mist began to roll in. It was denser than anything I'd ever seen. Just then, one of my friends gasped and pointed at the ground. There, right in front of us, were footprints.
Oh my goodness. Hey, this story reminds me of Crybaby Bridge, I think. Crybaby Bridge. Bro, if you go there, I'm not saying you should. If you're like Christian and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all ever decide to go there just for the fun of it or for the sake of it, bro, I think you'll literally see, like, if you put powder on the ground, you'll literally see footprints. And I think you put your car in neutral and they just push you, I think. I could be wrong, quote me on that one.
appearing in the sand as though someone invisible was walking straight toward us. Our nerves got the better of us, and one of my
So I
friends
just
whispered,
stopped.
"Let's get out of here."
I was about to
didn't
say,
need to
like,
be
come
told
on, dog.
twice, but something, maybe my curiosity or something else, held me back for just a moment longer. I looked down at the
Here we
footprints
go.
moving closer, step by step, almost as if they had intent. And then, for just a brief second, I saw it, a shadow-like figure, its hollow eyes staring directly at me. The look in its eyes wasn't anger, it was something else, a mix of sorrow and warning. Heart racing, I stumbled back, and my friends and I broke into a run. As we sprinted back, I could hear faint whispers following us, growing louder, and footsteps closing in behind us. When we finally reached the entrance to the beach, where the glow of the streetlights met us, we dared to turn around. The mist had already thinned, and the beach looked silent, almost peaceful, as if nothing had ever happened. To this day, I have never gone back.
I bet you wouldn't, bro. Alright, y'all, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, let me know if you guys want me to keep on doing more videos like these. And I don't even know why I say it like that. Like these nuts. No, I'm just playing. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.